Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and in today's episode we are going to be taking a look at something amazing for the Windows Phone 8.1 platform, and it is Valia Music by the creators of Live Store, One Live, and this is a music streaming app with proper music, proper everything, and it's right here. We're going to be taking a good look at it today because it's honestly amazing. Now this is a pre-release build, which means there are going to be some changes after this video probably, and new things added, bugs fixed, all of that stuff. So it was very kind of One Live to give me early access to this, to be able to review it and put it on the channel for you guys to just show the current state of it. But keep in mind that things will change, things will be fixed, like bugs and stuff like that. So just keep an eye, and when it comes out on Live Store, I will pin in the comments mentioning if it is out. So just look forward to that too, because it is amazing. I checked it out myself, so now I'm going to share with you guys how it is. So first thing you probably noticed was its little live tile here that flips when you're not playing music as well, showing you some new music from the charts, sometimes just saying go discover it if you like this. So we're gonna go ahead and open it up, and it does tell that this is not a released app yet. So we're gonna go ahead and click OK. And I was listening to Scarlet Fire by Otis McDonald, and it does show up here in the background. And I think if I press still playing, it comes back here. But usually it'll show some like gradient photo. This here's the gradient. It's very nice. You can see purple to blue. So this is when you're not playing anything on the app. So let's just take a look at the main homepage. You get My Music, Charts, Settings, and Now Playing. So after this, you get Editorial, which is curated playlists by Deezer and One Live Music. So you got these trending things, and you can check all of this stuff out. And there's top for some countries, there is some top worldwide stuff, and if you go inside of them, you can see a bunch of music that are actually on these lists, and you can press on them and they will play, but of course, copyright match, don't want to get that strike on my channel. The One Live section actually does come with stuff too, but right now it is not there. But keep an eye out, there's this public thing, because there's more to this whole One Live thing than you might think. So you can also see there's a tiny about page over here in this, so we're gonna go ahead and exit, and you can see the charts with the top tracks, and it shows from different things like Spotify Global, Billboard Top 100. So you can just see that it is showing like a random selection of them. When you press more, you can actually take a look at all of the songs on these things. So right now there are actually a lot of different stuff, so you can actually log into Last.fm to see your tracks. So that's another feature which we'll dive into a bit later. But yeah, you can see these, and if you press on, let's say this Kanye West, which showed up here, it should come up, but I'm guessing this going to them from here might be broken because it's not loading. But it certainly does load if you search them up, which we will take a look at. And then you just circle back here. Now in charts, that just opens up the whole chart thing. Now My Music is something else. This is where you can save artists, albums, tracks, see your listen history in Last.fm, and just take a look at some playlists which you can make local and cloud playlists. That is because One Live Music actually supports One Live IDs, which is the same account for Live Store, which is amazing because it comes with some cool things like the online playlists which sync between your devices, music profile where you can have private and public playlists, which I said before, take a look at that public thing. So you can actually get people to see your profile, and you can look at other people's profiles and follow them, and all that stuff, which is really awesome. And other social aspects like friends, likes, public, playlists, stuff like that, they will come out sometime during its life cycle, either on release or after it. It just depends on how it goes. But yeah, this is really cool stuff. And the Last.fm scrubbing actually happens automatically, which is also very nice. So now we're actually gonna go ahead and take a look at the search function, because in the search function you can see you get all and then the specific categories. So we're gonna go ahead and search for Otis McDonald, because he makes some cool non-copyrighted music for YouTube, so it's nice. So in all, you can see these colors. Orange means tracks, And then you got purple, which is artists, and then blue, which is albums. So you can see all of those are in one, but if you want the specific things, you can come over here. They will show up here for the artists, and then the albums will actually come up here with potentially matching album names. So if you do click on an artist, it's supposed to actually load up like this, and it shows the artist picture in the background, and you can see their top tracks, you can see their top albums, you can see just an about page, which pretty sure Last.fm will have some data and show up here. So that is pretty cool. And similar artists, I guess they will also be fixed later, which will show you some recommendations that are similar to the artists you're looking at right now. And of course, you can like add them to your library, which is in that whole My Music thing that we just took a look at. And then we can play a song. So we're gonna go ahead and play Scarlet Fire. It was the album art in the background. You get shuffle, you get looping, like hitting. That's pretty loud. You can add to playlist, add to library, and then it shows your queue here, which you have multiple songs. They'll also show up here. And an about page, again, this is just placeholder text, but it should be fixed later on. But that's pretty cool. Of course, you can play the song and stuff. We're not gonna really do that right now, but it works. And as you saw, it loaded pretty quickly. And just the UI is awesome. The UI is actually based off of Nokia Music, which I actually have my 1520 right here, right now, and I can show it to you guys. So we go ahead, open up Nokia Music, and you'll see there are so many similarities between these two. So this will load up now. And as you can see, obviously we can't have every single feature copied over, but hopefully, you know, maybe when additions come, you know, it's all up to the developer's decision. So you can see it does take a lot of inspiration from Nokia Music, which is really, really nice. And that is kind of the point. It's like a recreation of it that works, but also maybe a bit better due to the features and stuff. I also forgot to take a look at settings, but here's where you sign into your OneLive ID and your Last.fm account. And then some general settings, which they'll probably add later, and some more about information, which will be there once the app comes out, probably. So next thing we need to take a look at will probably be the live tile while you're playing a song. So I am going to put this off and go back to the now playing, and we're gonna go ahead and press play, and the song is playing. So we'll go here, and the album art shows up on the live tile, and it does flip around to show the text about it. Scarlet Fire, Otis McDonald. And you can also resize this. So the small one doesn't have any live tile data, but if you make it the large one, which is like the wide one, it shows up like this as well. It'll flick back over to show more information like it did before. So just give it a moment and boom, it's there. All right, and you can also see down here on the text, it says now playing. And if you look at this, it also has the streaming icon. You press pause, and that text on the live tile will actually also change to saying paused, which another nice little detail for the live tile. It's very nice. So you can open it back up. Obviously these notices won't be there when it's fully released, but you can see everything does load up, and it is very cool. It is indeed very nice. Again, going to one of these and playing a song, just pick anything random. Here we'll just choose this. It'll load, it says the buffering, and then the song loads, and you get the cue here actually loading up, which is very nice. There will also be, in case of audios not being the actual song that you wanted it to be, there will be like a report button to report it to OneLive so that they can fix that. And we're just gonna try another search, like Kanye West. And boom, it shows up, and you can see once again all of these stuff. So we're gonna go to artist, Kanye West, and it shows you how many fans there are, and it does load up. I don't know why his picture didn't load up, but either that's a bug or it couldn't find one. But again, top tracks, you can see a bunch of this stuff. Like we're gonna press this here, boom, album art shows up like always, and we're gonna go ahead and get out of that. You can see all of these albums. So we're gonna just see this. I mean, come on, man, drop the album. You got your tracks list, you got an about page, and similar albums as well, which will be added on later, and then you can add to library. Don't know why there's two buttons of that, but once again, things will be fixed. So don't take this too much to heart when you see stuff like this while I'm showing you guys this pre-release software that you're not even have access to. Here's an example of the album art for the artist actually loading from someone you guys probably know as well. So here you go, it's supposed to load up like that. So yeah, pretty nice. So we're gonna go ahead and once again, you see that changes in the background. And I'm pretty sure that's it. I don't really think there's anything else to say. Other than that, this is an amazing application, absolutely stunning. I love it. Good on you, One Live. Thank you again for letting me test it out early and showcasing it for my lovely subscribers. This is absolutely awesome. I love it. And I can't wait for this to actually come out. I know everybody in the 8.1 community is going to enjoy this. And of course, 10M users can also use this too, since backwards compatibility. But honestly, it is very, very nice. So that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.